Hi and welcome back to Financial Freedom for Gen X with Kirsty and Steve. Welcome back to our house, which is looking like an unpacked house and everything else. So today we're going to talk about items that you find, which you either keep, you sell, or you pass on. So I'm going to offer a couple of suggestions on how you can find out the value of items. Kirsty showed me this nifty trick which I never actually knew about. We use Google and the phone to actually take a picture of something and it tells you what the value is and what the selling value is and stuff. So what we've done is we've gone through the garage, emptied out a couple of boxes, and we found like kids stuff that obviously our kids, being all grown up and moved out of the house, are not going to fit into ever again. So they're all in good nick. Do we sell it? Do we pass it on? Or do we throw it? Now, obviously, we're not going to throw good quality stuff out. So we're going to have a look and see what the prices are on the market and stuff like that, and put it on Facebook Marketplace and get rid of it that way. Same with, tenting. We've got a caravan. The kids have all got swags, yep. So they prefer swags over tents. So they don't want the gear. So we've got some mats that you lie on, 4-person tent, a 3-person tent. Now, these are quite new, so it's easy to find them. You go to BCF, for example. It's Wanderer gear. So you can find out what they're selling for and then half it or 60% or whatever you want to call it, depending on how the condition of it is, and put it on Facebook Marketplace and pass it on that way. Brand new stuff like watches that the kids never used, little remote control car that the kids never used that looks like a tin, which is really cool. But yeah, it's all this type of stuff. And then, obviously we've already gone through and packed up the study. Formal dining room looks like a storage room and a packing room, because that's pretty much what we're using as at the moment. But I'll show you what Kirsty showed me, and we can go from there. So we're going to use the little dive helmet as an example, and we're never getting rid of that, so that's fine. So firstly, you go to Google. There's this little square camera up in the corner. If you click on that, it comes up with that. So you go over there and you take a picture of it, and then it finds it for you. So there you go. Little helmets. And if you flick through, here we go. Ranges $350, $253. Someone's put a cool light in the middle of that and put something else in it. It's a nifty idea. I might try that one. And then you've got the full-size helmets that are around the $900 to $1,000. But that's an example of what you can do. So as we have been sort of packing up the house and everything else, you will see that there's stuff everywhere. We'll walk towards
Which drives Kirsty nuts.
Which drives Kirsty nuts, yes. But yeah, if you come through here, you'll see we're kind of wrapping all of the framework up. We've got pre-packed boxes already. Dining table is being used as a packing table. So it's always better to do this nice and slowly at your speed, rather than all of a sudden going, oh shit, we're going to be packing up and we're trying to do everything in a hurry, and you tend to tire yourself out. So we're packing a couple of boxes, doing a couple of picture frames and everything else, and we're doing it in our time.
So we're not doing it as a bit of a panic.
Yes.
Like, oh my gosh, we've got to pack all the stuff. And it's like, no, we're going to slowly, methodically go through everything.
Yep. And then we're also going to go through some of the older boxes that we've got, which are still packed. I'm going to pull them out and go, do we keep, and do we sell, or do we pass on? Is it that old and decrepit that it straight in the bin?
And what are we going to do with the money when we get it?
And yeah, so pretty much the money, we have a little tin we're going to put the money into, and that means that, when it comes to looking at buying the container that we're looking at doing, because it's cheaper than putting it actually in a storage unit, and much to everyone's disbelief, when you store stuff in containers, it stays dry. Plus, any place that stores containers, if you give them 24 hours notice, they'll bring the container down for you so you can actually get access to it and either put stuff in it, take stuff out of it, and anything else like that, which makes it really easy for storage. So that's where we are at the moment. Still trying to figure out where we're going and how things are going to be.
So we're just prepping.
Yeah.
We're prepping.
We're prepping.
So when we do figure it out, we're ready to go.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, take care. Keep an eye on the market. Keep an eye on the news. See what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of companies that are still going belly up, I should say. So and remember
to like, subscribe, and press the bell icon, because
And-
obviously that helps support us
Yes.
with our journey, and for you to also be able to join us on our journey. But life is always good because we have red wine and Tim Tams.
yes.
See you guys.
See ya.